time left. I'm going to apply the coolant spray. It worked. The bomb's defused.
Hey, thanks, man.
Anytime. Hey, this is part 2 of a 3-part series where I share some of the lesser known mechanics / tips for the first 3 Metal Gear Solid games. All of these tips will affect gameplay, and I'm guessing at least one will be new to you. But if you already know all of these, that's okay. Some people don't, like me. I've already released a video for Metal Gear Solid 1, and we'll be releasing a video for Metal Gear Solid 3 very soon, so check those out. For now, here are my top 5 lesser known mechanics and tips in Metal Gear Solid 2. Much like the first game, Metal Gear Solid 2 also has VR missions, including so-called ninja missions. And while it's not as mechanically exciting as the first game's ninja missions, there is more stage variety, and it allows you to use the katana outside of the last few hours of the main game. The other good news is that you can play these missions right away. When the game asks you to input your name, just type this in. It's the Konami code. This will make all missions playable right away. And before you ask, Metal Gear Solid 1 does not have a similar function. But now you can slice and dice with the HF blade to your heart's content. Here's a method of stunning enemies you may not have seen before. Whenever enemies are confused or think they may have seen something, they'll either get a blue question mark or exclamation point above their head. And if you shoot this punctuation mark, they will become dazed for a moment. Note that this does not work with red punctuation. This is fairly easy to pull off with the tranquilizer gun. Just wait for them to approach you and then bam, stunned. It's a little trickier with guns that aim down the sights, which is why it's harder in general to do it in Snake Eater. But what's the use, I hear you ask? Well, if you're a dog tag collector, which you might as well be, because they'll give you some good stuff if you collect enough, you can equip the thermal goggles, which will reveal dog tags on the enemies you haven't already taken them from. This method of stunning is silent and lets you see the front of the enemy easily, so the combination will make the hunt much easier. So there's a specific part of this game that's always been really frustrating for me, that being the Strut L Perimeter. You've got this narrow walkway here with 2 guys behind this wall looking through these windows. These floor tiles give way if you step on them, and with all of these factors adding up, I often get caught and one of these drones shoots me off of this ledge as I'm trying to cross. Sometimes I can get through this part without hassle, but other times I get spotted without even being able to see the guard that spots me. So I was determined to finally find a way to quickly and consistently deal with this stretch of walkway. Jumping back to the broken connecting bridge, you're gonna want to collect the silencer for the AK. To do that, you'll have to jump across this gap, which can be tricky, but it's worth it. If you go around the other way, this random fire, which cannot be put out, will prevent you from getting it. This suppressor is pretty useful in general because it gives you access to a silent, rapid-fire weapon. Anyway, back to Strut L. Once you're off the ladder, run over to this spot here and open fire on the first guard. Walk up to the window in front of him, crouch, and wait for the other guard to investigate. Once you take him out, there's nothing else between you and a free shower. This next section talks about a couple late game bosses, so skip ahead if you're spoiler averse. For many years, I didn't really understand this paralysis move that Vamp does during his boss fight. It's easier to understand in hindsight, but basically he's pinning down your shadow. The solution? Get rid of your shadow. If you shoot these lights off to the side, Vamp will not be able to use this ability at all. I also found a neat little trick for the last fight with Solidus. In his first phase, he fires these missiles from his tentacles, and I only just recently realized you can actually slice and defuse these. The timing can be kind of tricky, but it feels really cool when you pull it off, especially on higher difficulties where he fires more of them at a time. This last one involves something that's not necessarily in all versions of the game: mods. In 2002, this game got a PC port that is no longer available for purchase, to my knowledge. In recent years, this version of the game has gotten a couple of pretty transformative mods. The first one is the HF Blade mod, which lets you use the katana throughout the entire campaign. I always thought this should be a New Game Plus item or something, and now it can be. This mod actually got implemented in the Master Collection version of the game recently as well. The other mod is the Substance of Subsistence mod. Basically, it takes the camera system from the Subsistence version of the third game and ports it to this game. This one is still only available on the old PC version of the game, unfortunately, but it's a fun new way to experience a classic. And if you do have this older version, you can apparently use these two mods in tandem now. Well, hopefully you learned something new in this video and you've got some new things to try out while you're waiting for Delta to come out. There are of course tons of other secrets that I passed over while making this video. Metal Gear games are just packed full of Easter eggs and secrets to discover. So feel free to share your secret knowledge in the comments. And while you're here, maybe toss me a like, a subscribe. You could even check out my Patreon page or become a channel member if you want to support me directly. And if you like this video, share it with a friend. It really makes a difference for me. Thank you, and I'll catch you in the next one.